Hey, you know what my favorite amendment is?
What?
The Second Amendment.
Wait, are you serious? I would find it incomprehensible that she would even think that there are firearms that belong in society.
What part of shall not be infringed do you not understand? Statistics have shown that firearms actually protect people.
Are you kidding me?
In America today, political discourse has become so divisive that for many, politics has become a major disappointment. It's all too difficult for someone to find a civil conversation outside one's ideology. Hey, you ready to grab lunch before our meeting?
Yeah, just give me 1 second, man. I need to finish trolling this bigot on Facebook. You know, for some reason, people believe today it's okay for students to go to insurmountable debt just to go to college.
What's he saying?
You know, no one is forced to go to college. It's a privilege, not a right to receive higher education, and that there's such a thing as trade schools.
Whether personally or hidden behind a computer screen, citizens across this country are frustrated for one reason or another. Many of us demand constructive dialogue from our representatives, but we fall short of it ourselves.
And then he decided to tell me that healthcare is a human right. Excuse me, but nowhere in the Constitution does it say the right to free healthcare.
Wait, you don't believe that everyone deserves health coverage? How can we expect people to pay for these things when the costs are so astronomical? If our politicians were smart, they would adopt the European model of healthcare.
Oh sure, I would love to pay over 50% in taxes so that someone who is unemployed can reap the fruit of my labor.
We tend to take information for granted. Rather than engage and inform ourselves, we regurgitate whatever we read or hear on the news. The mainstream media, talk radio, even late night has become so politically biased, it's difficult to discern the facts.
I am so sick of our professional athletes kneeling during the national anthem. Do they not have any respect for our country or those who gave their lives to defend it? It's just disrespectful.
Well, clearly you don't support their First Amendment right to protest.
I have no issue with their right to protest. I do, however, have an issue with them doing it during the national anthem.
Well, if we cared about this country and respected their First Amendment right, then maybe we'd actually have progress.
They are using the wrong platform, and it's not an appropriate time for them to protest. Viewers tune in to watch the game and not their political views.
Well, if people cared a little more about how corrupt the criminal justice system is, maybe they wouldn't be using sports as their platform.
How could you sit there and say our criminal justice system is corrupt? Police officers and judges are some of the nicest people I've ever known.
To tell you the truth, this is no better than Washington D.C. People yelling nonsense across the room without really coming to a compromise. When our elected leaders fail to give us the results that we so desire, it's up to us to take on the weight of the battle. Our history proves to us that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness requires work, thought, and constant progress. It's about time we all start working together. It's time to rethink America.